Hey, how's everyone doing? This is New York Dan here. Yeah, with some Sarasota Tim commentary. Yeah, I am going to go over some of the latest stuff that's happening. I've been kind of out of the loop. I was on vacation. I was on the holidays, baby. Christmas. Merry Christmas. And now, Happy New Year. Cheers, mateys. This is really bad. I have zero. You know that 7-Eleven zero? Yeah, it has that aspartame, but there's no benzoates in it, no preservatives like that. So I'm kind of like, maybe I'll try a little bit of it, but probably not the healthiest thing to drink. It tastes good. It's like a grape cherry. Yeah, when I was out east, I went to 7-Eleven. There's not much open out there. That's what was going on. Went there at night to get some snacks. Yeah. So, we got a little bit of a reprieve today. It was in the 50s, but then got very windy tonight and it's getting real cold. I was just at Home Depot and I got a really good tool set I picked up. Bit the bullet. My tools, I'm missing so much stuff. Yeah, I need something that's organized. I got to, just the case itself it's really worth it. And I'm going to do a review of it. The best part is, you know what? I was tempted to do the Vivor, but I thought about it. I'm being stupid. I realized the kit from Home Depot is only like $35 extra. And it comes with a lifetime warranty. Yeah. And Home Depot's right down the street, right? It's not like something you get through the mail. Yeah. I was like, I'm being stupid to get the Vivor thing. I've seen tools like that. Yeah, I've gotten those kind of toolkits. And what happens is the stuff cracks. The sockets they're not the same quality. And when the stuff breaks, you're pretty much out of luck. And it's just the sockets that you use all the time. Those are the ones that are going to break. So then you got all the good tools that you need are broken. Now, we're not going to go there. We don't buy junk. I actually use the tools for repairs. I'm not just trying to sell stuff. Yeah. I'm going to use it. It's not even for the channel. I bought it because I need it to do repairs. Yup. I just film it for the channel because I'm doing it anyway. Just like my diesel heater, the video I just did. Okay, guys, so Sarasota Tim had a birthday. Yeah, it was his birthday, baby. He had a big celebration, and he was at Tight Pants Point for a while. The pants were getting tight. Yeah, he said, he's not doing carnivore. That's probably why the pants were getting so tight. He's eating some pastas. He's being bad in more ways than one. Apparently, he's filming a little bit too much. His videos are getting risque. Yeah. They're getting a little risque. He was filming. He was using the excuse to film, I think, food that people were eating. Yeah, apparently from the comments, he got a little too close. A little bit of a shot there with Miss Jolene. That's questionable. Yup. And Teddy made a few comments. Teddy said, Fish and Company, they both stink after a couple days. There's all kinds of stuff going on over there. I suspect that Sarasota pretty much invited himself over. Yeah. The deal is Ted and Jolene, they're out in that yard in their property. They're always outside. They live outside pretty much during the winter when they're there in Florida. That's when you got great weather. They're always around there. They're down by the water. They have that tiki hut. They're doing stuff. So I think Tim just drove on up. He kind of invited himself over, and he didn't leave until Teddy pretty much told him, you've been here long enough. It's time for you to go back. Yeah, I think he probably had a talk with Tim off camera. And he's like, Tim, it's time for you to pack it in, buddy. Time for you to leave. And I think Tim wants to take the Goldwing upstate New York during the summer and try to do the same kind of thing and stay with Ted and Jolene. Yup. That's what he's jonesing for. I don't know if Teddy's going to let him, though. That's a problem there, because he goes all the way upstate New York. It's not like he can just drive home. That one's going to be questionable what happens. And I'll tell you one thing. There was a video put out by Darling the other day. I commented. I think I left a comment today. I saw it about, oh man, that's like CSI. She's questioning the late husband of Grandma Warbucks there, Musselman. Yeah, the guy, he was working on a truck. He was removing a stump, and the truck somehow, he got under the truck or some weird thing happened, and he ended up dying. Yeah, that's some flick there. CSI, they're going over about that. They're like, where was Tim when this happened? Was he around? What videos did he release? Where was he at the time? And I left a comment because I learned this stuff from YouTube, from doing my channel, which I don't usually do this, but I caught on that Tim was doing it when he went on his cruise. He filmed all these videos ahead of time, and he had them released during the week he was on the cruise. And then he did the cruise videos when he got home, because he was too cheap to get the damn internet package on the cruise ship. When I go, I pay for the premium internet so I can do it live. I can at least post the videos. I've done live streams from the ship, but they're a little bit grainy. They're not, you can't do it in like super high def. Yeah, but pretty amazing if you can do that from the ocean. Yup. But anyway, long story short, I'm going down a rabbit hole here. The point being is you can program videos to release. So if Tim really was up to something, just playing devil's advocate, he could film himself in different locations and have those videos programmed to release automatically. And then he could be over in Boynton Beach and have a video release at the same time that shows him over in Fort Lauderdale or someplace, Yeah. So, 67, number 67, happy birthday, Sarasota Tim. Big shout out, happy birthday, Sarasota Tim. That's his own title. He happy birthdayed himself. Huh. Yeah, we're going to get the video that people are talking about apparently is this Christmas dinner. And a guest was there as well at the Tiki Hut. It got 6.3 thousand views, a lot higher than normal. Yup.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Sarasota.
And what they're talking about I think about 5 minutes in, people are telling me. Yeah. He's filming this food here that Teddy's having. And then he goes over to Miss Jolene, and he gets a little too close in there. He's trying to show it like he films the food. I'm not going to put it on. I'm not going to rebroadcast it. I don't want to encourage that. And if I go back there and I want to visit Ted and Jolene, they're going to be peed at me if I show that on my channel. They're going to be peed. I want to be able to go back there and not be a problem, you know, not have it be a problem. He might have cut it out. I don't know if he edited the video, because I thought I looked at it before. I looked at it earlier and it was, oh yeah, I think that's what was going on. Yeah, you know what the thing is? If he goes upstate to visit them, Ted better be damn careful. Don't go under any vehicles. Suspend all car work while Tim's there. Yup. You can't be fooling around here. You just don't know. The master of disaster. Yeah. Let's see what they say here. Christmas dinner at the Tiki Hut. We'll do a let's summarize his epic video. Yeah, that's why it's getting so many views right there. It says Sarasota Tim celebrates Christmas Day at the Tiki Hut in Boynton Beach, Florida, with a group of friends, including Neil from Bensonhurst, Brooklyn, Ryan, an Army serviceman from Miami, and Will from New York via Annapolis, Maryland. Miss Jolene, the property manager, prepared a Christmas dinner featuring lasagna and spinach manicotti. That's what Tim was bragging about. He's being bad, though, eating, well, what happened to carnivore, you know? Neil brought a traditional Italian appetizer with tomatoes and mozzarella, and Will contributed a large apple pie for dessert. Before dinner, they built a large fire using flammable palm tree remnants and cut wood pieces, which provided heat and a cozy atmosphere as it got dark. Everyone enjoyed the meal, with positive feedback on Miss Jolene's cooking. That must be what it is, guys. That's how I got so many views. Yeah, it was Miss Jolene's cooking. That's what it's all about. I knew something was up. Our friend Mike going fishing, this is the guy he was talking about. He said he was going to take him out in the boat for his birthday, but I don't know if that really happened. This video features Sarasota Tim waiting at the dock of 29 Palms to see his friend Mike's large sport fishing boat pass by. So apparently 29 Palms is the nickname that Teddy gave his property. Tim calls it Tight Pants Point. Yeah, because his pants get tight every time he goes there. He describes the location, mentioning Boone Inlet and Ocean Ridge subdivision and the Ocean Avenue Bridge. I drove over that when I went down there. I know right where this is, yeah. And then the thing is, on the other side of Ted and Jolene's place, across that little bay, that waterway, oh man, you go over there, that's like insanely expensive. You're right on mansions that are on the ocean. There's all kinds of stuff. I drove all along there and filmed. I went down to what is it, Lake Worth Beach they call it. That was really cool, where they have Benny's on the beach. Maybe it's Boynton Beach, they call it. And there used to be a casino there, but that's closed. Yeah, that's a nice place. It's fun there to go swimming. The waves are a little big there. I noticed the waves are smaller. Well, you know what? That's not true. It's all about the weather. It's the Atlantic Ocean all along that coast, whether you're in Lauderdale, whether you're in Boca, whether you're in Boynton Beach, or Lake Worth. If you get calm weather where it's not too windy, the water's going to be beautiful. The waves are rolling, they're gradual. You go on a windy day, it's going to suck. The waves are like cresting. It gets very rough, and there's rip currents. Be careful if you go there. By the way, when I was swimming along that coast, right by the beach, I thought there was a damn scuba diver wearing a black wetsuit. And he was getting closer and closer to me. And I was kind of getting peed off. I was like, what the hell is this jackass doing under here swimming? What the heck's going on? And I'm like, and then I realized, I'm like, wait a minute, this water is like 80 degrees. So why is the guy wearing a damn wetsuit? It got closer and I saw part of the thing was white. It wasn't a guy. It was a damn manatee. A manatee ray, I think. A manta ray, they call them. Yeah, and everyone started running making their way to the beach. People were getting nervous. They saw it from the beach. I wasn't out terribly far. It was just swimming along there, but it's like underwater. Yeah, that will scare you. You know what that is. It wasn't a shark, but still. I made my way to the beach real fast as soon as I figured out. It only took a split second. At first glance, I thought it was a diver, and then, you're talking within seconds, I figured out. I'm like, oh, geez. Mike's boat is described as a sport fish vessel, which is a versatile boat acting as a motorhome yacht and fishing boat all in one. The video showcases the boat as it passes, highlighting its large tower and the significant wake it creates. It also has what's called fighting chairs on the back for catching large marlin. Tim speculates that Mike was delayed because he had to wait for a bridge to open. Yeah. I don't think they invited Tim to go out on that boat. Sorry. That reminds me, I'm a big Bond fan. James Bond 007. He does that with Sean Connery. They go on the boat and it has like a fighting chair in the back of the cabin cruiser. The sport fish. And the poles for catching big fish. Quarrel. That was the name of the captain. Quarrel. I think that might have been in the Bahamas. Nassau, Bahamas, right where they were going with that boat. Tight Pants Point, baby. That's what it's all about. So he talked about gifts he got for Christmas. He got back to Boynton Beach. I guess this is when he left. He's had tight pants.
Cleaned his beard up, cut my fingernails, washed my stuff up. It's been
This video captures his journey from Boynton Beach to Sarasota, highlighting his return home after some travels. Amazing. Fascinating content. Amazingness. Morning routine and departure prep is what it starts out with. And this includes starting his day with a 3-mile walk with Miss Jolene. Commenting on the chilly morning and his anticipation of returning home. He has to get his warm riding gear ready. He enjoys coffee, apple pie, signaling the end of his Christmas and birthday festivities as Teddy gets more and more peed off. Huh. That part I added. AI did not say that. He mentions he'll be videoing his motorcycle on the way back to Sarasota, which nobody watches. Those moto videos. And he doesn't even do a good one. It's got the one he did in the Keys was ridiculous. It had all that wind noise on it. You couldn't even hear anything. It was a crap video. He could have edited that. He could have made it real nice. He could have filmed more scenery out there. That was a crap video. A matter of fact, people were commenting. I saw the comments. You guys were saying that the parody video I did of him and Grandma Warbucks going to the Keys, I put up as a short vid on my channel. When I was driving the Goldwing down the Keys, they said that was more scenic. It was a better video that I made with AI than Tim's actual video driving the Goldwing in the Keys. Huh. Yeah, and plus I had music too. Yeah, that came out really well. I was amazed how that AI, wow, it can do some really cool stuff. It would look like I had a drone filming me over that overseas highway. Pretty cool. Pre-travel meal and music recommendation. Tim showcases a generous spread of leftovers prepared by Miss Jolene. Meatloaf, homemade chicken soup, lasagna. He also shares a Pandora radio station recommendation. It's called Summer in the City Radio, which he plans to listen to during his ride. Check out my disco playlist. It's on the channel, and it's free, baby. It's pretty extensive, too. Gratitude and future plans. He expresses a heartfelt thanks to Ted and Jolene for hosting him, and thanks those who sent him coffees on Buy Me a Coffee. He discusses a dilemma about selling his motorcycle and hints at a future cross-country trip. He also mentions seeing a neighbor, Will, before his departure. Yeah, I saw the comments. People are talking about that. He's already talking about cashing in the Goldwing. I don't know, guys. I think he on the skids. I think he couldn't afford to do the damn Florida Keys vacation. He couldn't afford to even stay at the campgrounds. As rustic as they were, I think he left the Keys because he was out of money. He figured I can stay at Ted and Jolene's for free. Yeah, that's why he didn't do more stuff in the Keys. He drove out there. He stayed overnight one night at the campsite, and then he went back. He filmed stuff. He went to the hotel, the Holiday Inn. He did a quick video out there, a jackass video. He jackassed it. Yeah, he didn't spend any time out there, and he just left. I think he was out of money. He can't afford to do anything nice. The bike, that's what did it. The bike cost him so much damn money. He had sold the Honda Accord, the CC Rider, and he's like, I got a bunch of hundos in my pocket now. And then he blew every last penny on buying the bike. That's probably whatever money he got for the CC Rider and then some. He might have had to take a loan. So this is strange. He says he discusses this dilemma. Okay, he wants to sell the bike, but he also wants to do a cross-country road trip. So he arrived back home. He praises the motorcycle's performance, and he highlights his satisfaction with his camper, describing it as badass. and so nice inside, looking forward to sleeping in his own bed. Yup. He mentioned some upcoming social engagements, including a New Year's Eve party and future visits to Ted and Jolene, as well as a trip to New York. We will see about that one. He's never been north of the Carolinas, from what I hear. Yeah, we'll see if he comes up to New York. Who knows? If he's up in New York, maybe I can meet up with him. Or go to Ted and Jolene's. Huh? They'll be like, we have a surprise guest, Tim. An old friend, a good friend of yours. He'd probably shoot me. Jeez Louise. Man. Okay, here's some of the comments on Tim's video. Mike Farrell commented, that Jolene seems like a keeper. Tony C. commented, what a wonderful place to go along with great people. Drive Here PDX commented, damn, the video of the sunrise is unreal. Tony NYC, or Tony C., he says, you got everything you need. Yeah. Let's see. St. Louis Scott. Teddy cracks me up. A great guy. I agree. Yeah, St. Louis Scott's over. He's over on my channel too. I see him. Teddy is a good guy. He's a real friendly guy. He told me all how he grew up in Brooklyn and the stuff he did. He worked in like I think he was saying he worked in like a repair shop in Brooklyn. Yeah, he did all kinds of stuff. He did technical stuff. And he's a cool guy. He has that Ford, the vintage Ford car. Pretty cool. He showed me. He put a new bumper on it, so the chrome is like brand new. Midwest Old Man. It was very nice of Teddy and Jolene to host you. See what else is going on. Calfolk 7381. Hey Tim, I'm in a turkey coma. Remind me why it's called Tight Pants Point again. Oh, you know what? This is what I'm talking about with Tim's comments. That's so damn strange. That guy commented right here. And then when it says one reply right here with Tim's picture, right? Well, you hit that reply and it's the same comment. There's no reply there. It's the exact same comment. Isn't that strange? That's what it does on all of his replies. He very rarely actually replies to anything. Yeah. It's very strange. Oh, and he doesn't, I don't even know if he even gives any of these videos a thumbs up. A lot of the videos are unanswered. The comments, they don't even have a single thumbs up on them. They're just dead end comments on here. No one's liked them. How does this even work? How do you get that many views on a video and people aren't even reading your comments? Very strange. Maybe they're fake views. I don't even know. Some of it's strange. There's all kinds of strangeness how this platform works. I've seen that sometimes on my videos. I know when people are really watching them, there's a ton of comments are popping up and stuff's going on. But then sometimes you see the video, all of a sudden the views just keep jumping up and like no one's commenting. I'm like, are those really getting viewed? I'm like, what is that? Some strange stuff. Jeff Stone, 7281, he says, you have arrived in many ways. Interview in Boynton were great. The interviews in Boynton. You have a way of bringing people out of themselves. Otherwise, conversations among themselves would be, let's say, slow. Even though Jolene radiates from your energy, a true kindred spirit, you are a living host of opening the door of human interaction. Fun to watch because after all, Tim, you are a likable guy. Keep crushing it, Tim. Yeah, I don't know. He's arrived in many ways. Oh, and the reply is the same damn thing. It's the exact comment the guy left is down as a reply. That is so strange. It's stranger and stranger the more I look at Tim's channel, or the more I read the comments and stuff. The way it works is just really bizarre. Debbie says, Debbie Chayo Lanza, if I didn't butcher that, says you need to visit Jolene and Ted more. Love the tiki hut. Happy you had a great time. Can't wait to watch the videos when you head back to the hut. This has 3 replies. Let's see. Did anyone... Oh, Michelle Jennings replied, Teddy already told him Fish and Company stink after 2 days. He may need to give Teddy a breather before he goes back. And that got 13 likes. Reply. Apparently, you know what happened? Tim forgot. He forgot to go through and delete that one. That's what's going on. It was hidden. He figured all the replies were just those automatic replies that just copy the comment. Yeah. Melvano 4014, first comment. And Mama Tex said she's been waiting on this all day. Mama Tex. Has she been over on my channel? I think she might have been over here too. I'm not sure. I think I've seen Mama Tex over here. Let's see. Oh, and apparently, so while he was down there, a friend of his bought him a round of golf. He did a video called Gratitude, Golf, and Good Friends. A good friend of mine. Yeah, he's a good friend because he buys me the damn golf and he rents me the clubs because I left JV's clubs back at the trailer. Huh? Oh, man. So the question is, did he actually ride the Goldwing back, or did Grandma Warbucks tow it in a trailer with a fake horsetail on the back? Yup. It's all over now, guys. He's back in... Hey, good morning, everybody. New York Dan here. Got to get the lingo down, right? The energy. Yeah, he's back at the trailer. You can take the boy out of Bradenton, but you can't take the Bradenton out of the boy. He's back at the trailer, folks. I don't know if he's going to keep the momentum going or not. This is happy birthday, Sarasota Tim. He gave himself a happy birthday. Let's see. He starts his birthday morning chat by thanking his supporters, especially Mama Tex, Steve, Tracy, for their Buy Me a Coffee contributions. Then he showcases his new Wrangler Slim Straight blue jeans from Walmart, expressing his satisfaction with their fit. He discusses a new space heater, highlighting its efficiency. and safety features. I actually watched that. I remember seeing that. Yeah, he got a cheap space heater. You can buy them right at Home Depot. I picked one up actually I just picked one up this evening. You just plug them in this thing here. I don't know, $26 I think it cost. You know why I bought it? It's supposed to have, I think it's what this thing is here. It's supposed to have a tip over protection. So if you have it on and something weird happens, it falls over. This one's real heavy too. This feels pretty good. Now, it's an added level of safety. I would definitely make sure. I sort of one on Tim's had a little switch on the bottom. That's supposed to do it. This one looks even better. It's all sealed though. And it has there's no switch sticking out. This is probably a higher quality. You get what you pay for, guys. Just like the freaking, the Husky tools at Home Depot. They come with a lifetime guarantee on them. Yeah, you get a better quality. Home Depot usually has pretty good stuff. You know why? Because they're not doing it online. So if people get it home and they don't like the product, they're going to bring it right back to the store. Let's see. Okay, he raves about the Starbucks Holiday Blend Coffee. We've been hearing about this for the whole season by Bob and Kathy, especially when prepared with the heavy whipping cream. He called it the best cup of coffee he's ever had. I thought it was ever drank. This says ever had. It specifically says that. He gives a shout out to Saul for introducing him to the coffee, and helping him get a non-burnt bag. Now, is Saul made up? Is that Better Call Saul? Is that where he got that from? Is there really a Saul? Do we see comments from Saul? Even if there is one, it could just be made up, a user made up by Tim. He reflects on his previous days' videos, acknowledging that he was tired and frustrated, particularly about parking at Whole Foods, and pledges to exercise more patience. He also shares a fashion tip from his daughter about not wearing white shoes with blue jeans. I don't like white shoes at all. I think I have a pair or two in my closet. I don't even wear the damn things. I guess it's if you want to pull a look off, like you're going to the gym to work out, maybe you're wearing shorts, it's hot out. Maybe you have the short socks. Maybe you can get away with that, but if you're doing any kind of real work, those shoes get dirty like that. They don't last. He enthusiastically shares a recipe for agliato. That's that. I'm probably butchering it. I've heard him say this. It's the damn pasta that Raffaella makes. It has olive oil with a ton of garlic. He emphasized the importance of proper garlic infusion and ample oil for the best taste. He notes that the garlic scent tends to linger for days. I actually watched that video. I remember him saying that crap. But yeah, I love garlic. I'll cut up the cloves. It's the best damn thing. Yeah, your breath, I don't know how bad the breath is after you eat that. I do, though. I really like the red sauce, the tomato sauce. I like that a lot. I don't know if just olive oil with with a lot of garlic, that might be good too. All that stuff's really good. That's the problem. Jeez Louise. Pasta, baby. Too much. All of it's good. Give me a bowl of the Asiago and a bowl of the red sauce pasta, right? I'll take both. I won't be able to fit into any of these, what does he call them? Straight fit, slim fit blue jeans. Not going to be able to fit into those, buddy. And then let's see, the latest video that he has, he took a walk. Oh, wow, that was 15 hours ago. He never posted anything tonight? Don't tell me Grandma Warbucks is in town. I bet you that's it. He's been missing. When did he post this thing? Early in the morning? Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy birthday to Sarasota Tim.
Look at this London fog. We've had it
London fog, baby.
What makes fog? Really weird.
Let's see what it says.
Ooh, the crusher is dirty. Yeah, and the moisture is reeking off of it.
Everything's wet, man. That's nasty. Yeah, I would love to have a huge garage where I could park everything and keep stuff from rusting. Heavy fog. He talks about sensitivity to light and why he wears sunglasses. He mentions the fog will burn off later. Temperature is 58 degrees. Believe it or not, it got up to 58 degrees here on Long Island today, guys. It did. And the snow is pretty much melted. Thank God. Now, the bad part is it's going to be real chilly, and it already got seriously windy out. So we almost matched Florida here for a few minutes. By the way, if you guys saw my Vevor diesel heater review, that video I actually had filmed, I think it was last week, before Christmas I filmed it. Yeah, I was waiting to put it out till after the holidays. I figured people would want to see it now that we're headed into January. But we're back to having no snow again, which is great. Now, the next couple weeks, this is the tricky part of Long Island. January. That's when it can get really, really cold. And if it snows or you get ice, black ice and stuff, that can stay on the ground for weeks if we get a bad cold snap. January's really bad. If we can make it through this month, February, it starts warming up. And if we do get snow, it's not going to turn to pure ice and stay around. Usually in February, the snow's gone like within a couple days. It melts down. It's much better. This is the danger month, January. So in his latest video here, he reflects on his life and changes he's made, including a carnivore diet and quitting drinking. He emphasizes the importance of drinking more water and continuous self-improvement. He also discusses reducing media consumption. He advises everyone to only watch Sarasota Tim videos and nothing else. You could shut off your cable. That's like me. I shut my cable off. I'm tired of paying the damn cable company. I got enough bills. My internet is $65 a month. I'm going to call up and complain about that and try to get it reduced. The first year they gave it to me for $40, the fiber internet. Then that's what they do. They bump the bill up. He shares his identity as a 67-year-old self-proclaimed minimalist living in an RV. He claims no debt, owning a motorcycle and a truck. He recounts high school memories in Lake Worth, Florida, playing football, fishing, boating, and skiing. He concludes by thanking viewers for their birthday wishes and donations. I promise it's another video later. Yeah, well, it seems like he's disappeared for a while here. Usually he puts out a late night video or a evening chat. Yeah. Now you guys have commented on my channel. There's some stuff going on here. Where'd that go? Here we go, right here. Yeah, I got to clean my place up, guys. That's part of my New Year's resolution, by the way. Definitely. Golf Guy 1 commented, "Dang, Dan, what's up with your garage floor and organizing stuff? You come across as a hoarder guy. MacGyver is one thing, but piling up crap is another. Come on, man, get with the program." I think you hit the nail right on the head. I gotta get with the program. Do you know I could put my Mustang car in that garage and work on it? Yeah, I could repaint it in there and be doing all kinds of cool stuff if I just... It's serious work though, guys. It's a lot harder than making a video. You're talking about being on your feet, moving stuff around to get... You got to spend hours in that garage organizing. I got to sell stuff that I don't need. I'm going to work on it. It's coming up. I got to take the bull by the horns. Casey Grits commented, "You need larger gauge wire for the battery to the heater." Yeah, that diesel heater came with very thin wire. They're very cheap. I responded, I'm like, if I installed that in an RV, I would definitely buy some better wire, especially if you're going to put it in a cabinet or have it mounted where you can't, the wires can be running behind the scenes. You don't want that wire to overheat. I wonder if this is the same Casey Grits. Doesn't Cal Pote always talk about Casey Grits, or he has him on the air? He has him call into the show? Is this the same one? Yeah. He said, "Hoarders TV show, please help New York Dan out." Ha! Yeah, Polsky girl commented, "Take the rag out, do it right with fireproof material." You know what? I did wrap it with fireproof material. That's what I did. I put that thing around the pipe and then I put the rag over that, so that protects it. I just put it in with the rag, but once I felt how hot that thing was getting, I'm like, I better do something about this. It's gonna melt the rag. Yeah, if you install that in an RV, make sure you leave. You gotta wrap that with heat wrap like I did, that high temp exhaust. That wrap, don't have that pass through any kind of, like, especially wood. Like if you build like Tater, you have everything wood. You don't want to have that exhaust pipe close to anything flammable. It gets pretty damn hot. Yeah, what I was going to read here was about some of the controversy. Debbie, let's see if Debbie Howe was commented, "Everyone is wondering if you have a contact info for Ted and Jolene to warn in regard to the Christmas Day video posted by Sarasota." He videos Jolene. She says, this, I'm just reading the comment, videos Jolene private parts and has posted the video. He has not taken the video down, even though it has been reported to YouTube. They should be aware of this situation to protect themselves from him. He's probably not taking it down due to revenue. He gets paid based on views. It's up to 6.1 thousand views, which is much higher than any other video he has posted. Please, if you do have any contact, please notify him of this horrible video. Let's see, and there's 3 replies here. Yeah, Heaven Can't Wait says it's disgusting, Dan, about the Tim's video. And Nancy Crump says, please try to contact them. Yeah. You know what? I got to look through my email contacts on my channel's email, and see if I have. I can't remember if I got the email when I was there. I remember talking to Teddy and saying, hey, if you shoot me an email if you want to do like a lunch or a dinner or something. Yeah, I said to Teddy, I did say that. I'm like, I'll buy you lunch or something, or if you guys want to meet up at a restaurant. I got to see if I have the email in there. Yeah, okay, there's some unanswered comments here on here. Dina Lee commented, did you have an opportunity to meet Jolene when you stopped by Ted's last year? Is she quiet and shy? That one, I'll tell you, I did meet her. And I'll tell you what, she seems to me like a toughie. Yes, I mainly talked with Teddy when I was there. She was around. She wasn't mean to me or anything. She said hello, but she's busy going about her business and doing stuff around the property. And I don't think she's up for any shenanigans. I think she knows where Tim's coming from. Yeah. Don't tell me that Tim was using that zoom lens. These camera phones have like 3, the new one, especially his like the iPhone, they have like 3 different lenses. So you can film with the zoom lens. So you could be far away filming and people don't realize how close the film's coming out. Jeez Louise. Maybe he was doing something like that. I don't know. That's the thing with these phones. The cameras are getting really good. Yeah, I just liked the comment. Jimmy Walter says, it doesn't seem safe. Watch out for poisonous gases. Yeah, well, you know what? That's why these things vent. That pipe that I heat wrapped, supposedly all the gases are coming out that pipe. Outside, I can smell it. It burns real clean, but you can smell like the diesel exhaust. It's like kerosene burning, like a kerosene lamp. That's what it smells like outside where that exhaust is. You'd smell it in the garage if that kerosene exhaust was coming into the garage. It would smell like an airport. It'd smell like JFK International Airport on Long Island, which is soon to be called DJT JFK International Airport, most likely. Huh. And it used to be called Idlewild Airport. Yeah. A little history. Yeah, this is bad. I don't know why Tim. Well, hey, you know what? He's going with the flow. If he's getting a lot of views, that's how he makes his money. It's funny. They have, believe it or not, they have AI. You can respond to the comments using AI. You believe this? I don't buy into it. I like to craft my own replies. Yeah, that heater really was amazing. You need that in New York. It's a game changer, guys. I'm not just saying that. I was so impressed by that thing. because I had a wood stove in that garage, and I also tried heating it with two of those, like the one like this thing here. I set up two of these in the garage because they're 1,500 watts each. I only have so much power, the line going out to that garage. I upgraded it for my welder, but it's still how much power? Two of these, 3,000 watts. That's a lot of amperage. And I'm using tools in the garage. Like if I want to run my air compressor, I can't have all these heaters going. I'm out of electricity. I have like 600 watts of lighting in the garage so I can actually see stuff. Because the walls are dark. The whole garage absorbs a lot of light. You want it to be like very bright in that garage. If you're doing work on cars or you're doing stuff, you need a lot of light. So when I did run the two heaters, it barely made a dent in the temperature in that garage. You'd have to run the heaters for like 5 hours or something before you went in the garage. And even then, it wasn't that good. It barely made a difference. And one of the problems is New York, we have the damn super high priced electricity. So I'm not big on, when I run these heaters, I usually keep them on low. Yeah, the lowest setting, it's like 600 watts, just to like take the chill off a certain area where it doesn't get quite enough heat. You run those on 1,500 watts, you get a bunch of those heaters, you're going to open up your electric bill. It's going to be like $800 or $1,000 for 1 month. It's no joke, guys. The diesel heater definitely, I'll tell you right now, that puts out as much heat as running like 10 of those electric heaters. And I ran it for a few hours, and I refilled the tank on it since I made that video. It took 0.7 of a gallon to fill it right up to the top from just about being empty, right? So less than a gallon. And I ran that thing, I haven't even run a full tank out yet. It seems to run for like a whole hour. You could have that on, and the level goes down like yay much, like just a small amount. I'm very surprised. I think you could run that several hours and on less than a gallon of fuel. That's really good. Hopefully it keeps running reliably. So far it's been perfect. Yeah. I don't let it run unattended though. Like I only run it when I'm actually home. If I'm going out doing errands and I'm not at home, I shut the thing down. But with that keychain remote, I'm going to have the keychain with me in the house. And like if I want to work in the garage, I'm going to try it out and see how it works. Press the button when you say you're having breakfast, right? Time you get done with breakfast, thing's been running like an hour or something. You go in the garage, it's pre-warmed. I got to try this out. Yeah, really cool. A really cool thing to have, especially if you live, mainly if you live in a real cold area. Well, guys, I'm getting this video's getting a bit on the long side. It's time to wrap it up. I go on and on. I look at the clock on the camera phone. That's what I go by. Yeah. Hey, I hope everyone's having a good one. It might be your early morning video for the early risers. I'm going to upload this, and then I'm working on putting those fireplace doors on. That's a big project. Yeah, I had to cut angle iron. I have to drill in and put some Tapcons into the cement. Got a bunch of, I'll show you guys. I'll film it when I do it. You can see how it comes out. I'll keep it compact, Jack. I'm not going to film every little detail, but you'll get the idea. Hit the thumbs up, by the way. I should have said that earlier. Your friend, New York Dan. Yeah, I hope everyone has a good one. one more day, and it's going to be New Year's Eve. Yep. I'm glad. I'm glad that I'm tired of the darkness. You know, it gets light. The light goes down so quick. I'll be happy to be done with. I'm done with the holidays. I'm done with all that. I want to get back to doing. I got all this work to do. I want to clean that garage up. I want to work on my cars. I want to clean up the house, get the fireplace door. I want to do all this productive stuff. I'm done with holidays. I don't need that. I'm done with darkness. I want it to be light again. Yeah. And hopefully snow free. Fingers crossed. Yup. All right, guys. Sorry to be a bit of a Grinch. Huh. I'm going to do a motivational video. That's coming up on the channel. Yeah, we're going to talk about the new year, baby. I'll see you guys later. Your friend, New York Dan, over and out.